try to put it within the frame.
Hmm.
For this beautiful day, give thanks for all those things that sustain our life in such a beautiful way. Only ask that you be with us here today, Tom and I, as we talk about conditions of the world and the imperative that each of us has a voice in what goes on. I say me much. Thank you, Tom.
Aho, aho. Thank you,
Keep it
Becky.
short and sweet.
That was
Because I feel like I'm always in communion with the Creator in a way, and all of this good spirits that support me.
I'm sure so. I'm sure so, my friend. Thank you. My spirit has just jumped into my body when you did that. I mean, I just boom, lit up. So
Right
yes,
on.
yeah. Thank you, honey. Thank you. So just very briefly, this is my new friend Becky Big Canoe, and I'm honored to share her with you today. Becky is the channel, she would say herself here, the conduit for an incredibly powerful book that she's offering for free. And you can also, if you'd like, I'd say, support Becky's great work here. We'll get into all of this. It's called the Kinship Way. And I met this beautiful soul at the World Peace Gathering with Chief Phil Lane Jr. and Standing Bear and many other wonderful teachers who traveled from all over the Americas to Ireland. And it was just a life-changing experience. So Becky, I honor you, my friend, for all your work and what has brought the two of us to this moment together. I pray that I may be of good service to you in this vision. And it's a joy and an honor to get to know you today and share this with my audience. So thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
Sure, it's Lou,
You
dear.
know that gratitude comes right from my heart.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Lou.
I feel
Sorry.
you're okay. You're okay. Yes, not at all. Not at all. And Becky and I are both wearing our
Sorry
kindred
about
spirits
that.
buttons. Yes. I'm a yellow whale. And what's your
Yeah.
very good? Yeah,
I'm
wonderful.
a yellow oak tree.
Beautiful, beautiful. So
Yellow
Becky,
oak tree, yeah.
my sister, the floor is yours. Tell the world a little bit about the kinship way and why we're here today.
Okay. Well, like for the first time on a recording, let me introduce myself in the kinship way because we have launched and we're going to be offering membership worldwide eventually. So I am Becky Canoe, and I take the otter as my special animal friend. Um, and I pledge to serve the whole. I know that'll get smoother with time,
Yes, you're doing
but
fine.
it's, it's something that I think would, if other people take that up, I think that where we've come to at this point in time is I'll sum it up by saying
Yeah.
disconnected on so many levels. And one of the most affecting and profound disconnections that we have is with the land.
Yeah.
And, this is something Indigenous people have always known and lived by is our connection to the land. And we state it frequently.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
was I think it was one of my cues from creation when I was watching the bioregion conference held near here in north of Toronto,
Okay.
put on by the Legacy Project. And what they did was bring in Joe Brewer, who's the promoter of the bioregional movement. And he had guests that were from Ganawage, Anishinaabe territory as well. And as these men came up to speak about our responsibilities to the land, the first thing they do is they state who they are, who their clan affiliation is, and what is the land they're attached to. And at the end of the conference, Joe's wrap-up speech, he said, so how do we promote this good idea? How do we make it the way that we all look at the earth? And that had, that question just sort of hung in the air for me. And then I was like, it's right in front of you. You heard it during the conference. It was the way these men are attached to their families and their land. And I think the European experience of coming to North and South America, leaving behind their own land, meant that they could have made that kind of connection to our land, but rather mobility and the right to go and live wherever you choose seemed to drive them. And
Yeah.
so over the generations, that has meant a great disconnection from the land. And when you've done that, disconnection from community comes next.
Yes.
And then ultimately disconnection from self.
Right. Right.
So that's what the kinship way is basically designed to redo, that is connection, 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 so
Beautiful.
that we all have a feeling of belonging to some place,
Mhm.
someone, and ourself.
Beautiful.
And I think that belonging sense is all about what the Creator gave us when we left His side to go as a gift onto the earth with, and that is a sense of sovereignness in ourself. If we are self-aware, then we know that we have a particular gift or mission or something from the Creator that we must strive to express.
Mhm.
And taking away our freedom to speak, to have an idea, to share it, it's pushing too much pressure. It's becoming like a pressure cooker. And
Mhm.
we've seen the results over the weekend all around the
Mhm.
world.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, we even had clashes in Toronto
Mhm. Mhm.
between the differing
Yeah.
ideologies of
Yeah.
people. So yeah, but one thing I've learned, and I think I knew from the beginning, is that, throughout my life, I've watched the politics of the world, and a lot of times the assertion that the Western democratic model is the best. It works well with capitalism, um, and they touted how much freedom we had. Well, we all know that ended on a particular September 11th, and
Mhm.
then just this past one was very tragic in what happened, because
Yeah.
that's taking your ideological side to the nth degree to try to silence the other side.
Sure.
So that's a nation and people at war with themselves.
Right. 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 Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, we're just getting warmed up here. This is wonderful. I'm just going to share the screen so people can see the book itself, what you were kind enough to send to me. Uh, and good, 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 good. Can you see that yourself now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'm going to make it a bit larger. So it's a beautiful energy and message and presentation here. I love this illustration. It's again, you're representing all of nature and the earth, and you're giving us a clan and a tribe to identify with and to take responsibility for, and to find our place within. And
Yeah.
you know,
It starts at a very basic level, being that, like, me being an oak tree means that my realm to put my care and concern into is the earth, whereas you are a yellow whale, so your concern is all the waters of the planet.
beautiful.
And then the thunderbird is everything to do with the sky. And we know there's a lot going on in the sky, in the cosmos,
Yes. Yes.
man-made, natural.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, but that's that sense of you know, ownership is not the perfect word, but a sense of belonging. Well,
It's your primary responsibility.
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But,
like to go on.
well, even in spite of that, you can work and put your effort anywhere you want. But
Yes.
collectively, you whales all around the globe, make sure that you concern yourself with the well-being of the water for
Yes.
future generations. Yeah.
Yes. Very good. Sorry, I want to keep sharing. I'm still learning how to do all this. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So essentially, the kinship way is promoting the use of these kin groups. There are 12 of them. So we have
Okay.
the three totem emblems, the thunderbird, tree, and whale.
Right.
But we multiply that by the 4 colors on the medicine wheel.
Right.
And so we have 3 representatives of each in each quadrant.
Right.
And because of that, you have various ways that you can, the people can organize and collectively achieve things. So
Okay.
essentially, it's an organizational structure as well, so that we can sit together in circles, councils, and um, deliberate on what do we want our future to look like. And I like the native quote the best that says, I
Yes.
believe it was Sitting Bull who
Right.
said, let us put our good minds together and determine what the world will be like for our children. And when we say that, we're talking about children generationally down from our own selves, so that, we know that we have to care for the earth given us and the elements so that our great, 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 great grandchildren can experience the same. That's the gift we have to pass on, gifted to us by our ancestors. So we begin to see ourselves in a great circle of, regenerating humans.
Yes. A circle of life is
Yeah.
yes. Yes. The quote I was reaching for, I'm glad I got it. You can see it again, can you?
Yep.
Okay, good. So we think the earth belongs to us, but we belong to the earth. Is the
Right.
is the truth? Yes. And as you say, I mean, I was at the fire ceremony, the eighth fire there, July the 10th, and the ceremony is, honoring, as you say, the earth, the elements, and all of life and all the creatures and creations of the earth, and recognizing its sacredness. Like as we're getting ready to talk, you said, "Well, let me light some sage and do a prayer." And then I asked, can we record that, because this is the energy, the message, that you're here to share with all of us. And thank you for all of this. Here's the chapter list, the table of contents, what the world needs now, indigenous foundations in the clan model, guiding principles of kinship, principles and ideals. That's when you know you're working with spirit. The 12 kinship groups, advisory councils and life stages, the wheel of kinship co-creation. So this is just so brilliantly put together. How did all this come to you, my friend?
Okay, yeah, it's
Here we
been like
go.
about a 2-year journey so far.
Okay, okay,
Like it really started at the beginning of the pandemic,
right.
and the intensity of it.
Yeah,
And I know it might not be cool to say, but the thing that really, really was concerning to me was what's happening to children
sure.
in these trafficking outfits. And
Okay,
I
yeah,
really cried out to
yes.
I call it Sky Granny. All the
Okay,
grandmothers who've ever been here on the planet,
okay,
they're still around and caring for us. And
yes,
I told them how much it hurt to even think about that. And I asked them for help.
good.
So Yeah, and then as I say, there were various things that kind of contributed to this coming through, but it really did happen like that, that I just sat down and began writing,
Hmm.
and it all came out in a big thing, and I was blown away.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
the first iteration that came out really like so spontaneously had a lot of indigenous references and talking about prophecy and grandfather teachings, and all of that still needs to go back into this.
Mhm.
And I'm planning on writing a lot more because I want to explain, what the medicine wheel does represent.
Okay.
Like there's a primary teaching in there, and then you can use it for, factor after factor about how humans interact with each other in the world
Okay.
and the different life stages, things like that.
Okay.
But yeah, it just came like a download. Some people use that word download, and I feel
Sure.
like it was like that.
Yeah.
And then at first I was like, oh my goodness, what do I do with this? I don't know. But I knew it had to be shared with the world somehow.
Beautiful.
So I just started to explore places where I could talk about it with people. A lot of it happening online. There was oneworld.earth where I was given a lot of help.
Yes.
And then at one point I said, well, I have to stop doing this public interfacing and just go and write it. And I produced a little video using AI video maker.
Right. Right.
But one person came to me, and she's very special. Her name is Adrienne,
Right.
and she lives in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And she's very, very into permaculture, design, and bioregionalism and all that.
Yeah.
But I asked her, I said, um, I'm not sure I can say why I the number 12 is being put forward as the ideal number of
Right.
kinship groups. Can
Right.
you can you explore 12 for me?
Okay.
So that whole chapter on what's so special about 12 was written by Adrian
Right.
and researched. And I think she like sacred geometry and quantum physics
Yes.
aren't everyday subjects,
Right.
but a lot is known about them.
Yeah.
But I think she took really some unique tacks in looking at that and why 12 can give us the kind of stability that we're looking for
Yes.
so that everyone each has a role, each has a responsibility. They can work together across all kinds of lines. Like when I say lines, I mean like um, where there would be a barrier, let's make an opening
Yes.
and create a line of communication, cooperation, collaboration, and
Yes.
understanding. Because basically, being human, we all have like the same needs,
Yes.
and we are at different levels of being able to meet those needs.
Yeah.
But if we sat in those circles, we can see that our neighbor over there, it may be lacking in something, and so we collectively can make sure she's brought up to par
Yeah.
to equality with us, and
Yeah.
it's not a big deal, right?
Yeah.
So, so we can eliminate. I think the operation of the kinship way will just astonish us with what's available to us. It's all up to our creativity
Uh-huh.
and our willingness to embody, like the teachings of the grandfathers, is principles to live by, like love,
Yes. Yes.
humility, sharing and caring and courage and honesty.
Yes.
These kind of principles added to the kinship way is the new paradigm,
Yeah.
the new way humanity can live together in peace,
Yes.
abundance, raising happy children.
Yes.
Yeah.
In harmony with nature. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bless,
Yeah.
bless you. You have a gorgeous smile, my dear. When you touched your that beautiful truth there, you just lit up so beautifully. I love this quote, Becky, from Chief Seattle. Humankind has not woven the web of life. We are but one thread within it. Whatever we do to the web, we do to ourselves. All things are bound together. All things connect. And yeah, absolutely. I mean, I want to share with you. I've been blessed to connect with John Trudell with Chief Arvel Looking Horse of the Lakota, with Standing Elk, who passed away a couple years ago, Chief Golden Eagle Lauren Zephyr, and then now this whole group and yourself here at the World Peace Gathering. And for me, the first book was in high school. I was introduced to Lame Deer, Seeker of Visions, John Fire Lame Deer. So I don't know, the whole story, but I do know that the Red Road and, you know, wise and loving, courageous beings like yourself keep showing up in my movie, and keep saying tap, tap, tap. So I'm so excited to connect with you and share your information far and wide here. And as we were saying before you started, you want to begin to take things to the next level and create a bit of ask for people's commitment and create some structure so that these ideas can start to get out to the world and be put into practice. Is that fair? Is that a good statement?
That's it. Yes, that's absolutely right. Yeah. I am connecting locally where I live with people who really resonate with it. Like they may be doing collective water work or bioregional work, um, studying the moon and learning about how its phases affect us and things like that. That's old knowledge, and it can be reborn into us.
Right.
And so, yeah, so we're already starting to share here in Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
And what Ireland has done was, just beautiful. I will be connecting with everyone via email soon.
Great.
I'm waiting for updates on what's happening with our website. But
Okay.
yeah, it's just definitely just getting its feet. It's a work in progress,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the perfect vehicle for everyone to get involved
Mm-hmm.
and be a part of right from the beginning.
Beautiful, beautiful. Um, yeah, I'm just, it's so inspiring. And, the prophecies of people like Crazy Horse and the Hopi prophecy, and the talk about the Rainbow Warriors, the seventh generation from Crazy Horse, I think it was, etc. And the eagle and the condor that Chief Phil talked about, and I mean, for me personally, I had my own spiritual awakening in meditation 38 years ago, and that was that I just had the Kundalini awakening, and the energy came through from the base of my spine out the top of my head, and I was in a
Wow.
state, yes, for a week afterwards, and that was the before and after moment. So, as we were chatting before we started recording here, my friend, you and I are definitely seeing and feeling, as many people are, the door is opening now for people to really come together and make a new world and
Yeah.
carry a new vision, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. And it might be a little bit, challenging and rough going at first because, like I say, like we were all trained to believe the Western democratic model is the best.
Yeah.
So it's deeply programmed into us. So when I tell people when I'm talking about this is it's almost like it's a program installed in a computer and you have to take it out,
Yeah.
set it aside, and
Right. Right.
then open your mind to how this could work for you
Yes.
in your community.
Yes.
And it's all voluntary participation. Nobody's forced to do anything.
Sure.
Um, but if you're one of those people who think that your voice should be heard by
Yeah.
your representatives, this is the perfect vehicle for that.
Yes.
It just takes, having a willingness to spend the time, attend your meetings, follow through on what you commit to, and look around and see where you can be of service.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to ask you, did you happen to see the film Avatar?
Oh yes, of
Okay. That
course.
was that was something, wasn't it? I mean,
It's our
that
story. It was our
exactly.
story. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
hmm
And it woke a lot of people up on some level as well. And these things are preparing the ground, I feel, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think once capitalism completely disappoints everyone because because of what's going to happen, they're going to realize the best capital is a happy neighbor and have to reach out and start establishing these relationships. We're gonna be relying on one another,
Yes.
and we want to keep things as stable as possible for the well-being of the children.
Yes. Yes.
And this is going to be an opportunity for us to rethink and redo all of the diktats that have come down from on high that we must do if we want to be a citizen of such.
Sure.
No, it's time for us to think for ourselves, um,
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
really good at being diplomatic,
Right.
very sharing rather than possessive of things.
Yes.
Because in the end, all that you can take with you is yourself. So, I think we're
Travel.
we're all getting to the point where we realize that, yeah, you can't take anything with you. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. We're just passing through, and
Yeah, we're spirit beings given
yeah.
this form for a
Yes.
while. Yeah,
Yes. To learn some things which
exactly.
we've forgotten in the West, and the indigenous people have been remembering for thousands of years for all of us. So again, I see that, and I'm very grateful to you for everything you're sharing here today. Here's
It's
another.
just simply a
Yeah, you going?
shift in perspective. It's just
Yes,
a shift in perspective. Yeah.
yes, yes.
Brotherhood and sisterhood, that's what we need.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
like Thomas Thomas Banyanka said, the unity of all humanity, many tribes and peoples, is essential.
oh,
Yes, he's right.
yes. I must
Mhm.
share. That's absolutely beautiful. I must share with you also, please. On the third day of the World Peace Gathering, I was there for the Sunday, and my friend Charlotte Emily Rose, who was doing the water ceremony, and she's done all the healing with the wells here. And you remember people, everyone, it was mostly women bringing water from all over the world and sharing that together. And then we had this incredible rainstorm open up, over the town
Yeah.
with lightning and thunder. So I was in an interview, I was giving an interview about and talking about that. And the same thing happened when I was talking about it in the interview. The lightning and thunder came while I was talking about it. It was pretty amazing. So this,
So cool, eh?
they get your attention, like,
Yeah. Yeah, I had the honor of singing for that water. I sang a song we sing here in Canada and the United States when we carry that water
beautiful,
around
beautiful,
in prayer.
beautiful.
Hmm.
Yes. Well, you're giving me a suggestion there. Would that be a lovely way to end our talk here today? Not at this moment, but whenever you feel like that, would I invite you to sing that?
Maybe one time through.
All right, honey.
But
All right.
there is one thing I'd like you to
Yes,
bring in
please,
the
please. Yeah.
page two is the wheel of co-creation.
Yeah. Is that it?
That's very much the inspiring person who Barbara Marx Hubbard was. No,
Oh,
continue.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know it.
She developed this wheel of co-creation.
Yes.
And you're almost there. There it is,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the first paragraph saying how these are integrated aspects of wholeness rather than silos, that's so true.
Mhm.
But what I wanted to point out about it is like if we can divide like the functions of society into these 12 groups or 12 groups that make sense to the populace,
Yeah.
then the 12 groups of the kinship way, each of them, each single one of them takes one of these areas as their responsibility to oversee,
Yes.
to ensure that it remains effective in providing for society
Yeah.
and stays corruption free. We
Yes.
must get rid of the corruption.
Yeah.
So now the 12 groups within a community know that at the center are all the things that make society stable. And so we speak to the one that we're responsible for in reporting to all the others.
Okay.
See how that integrates responsibility for that in a very direct tangible way.
Yes.
Um, the individuals within the kinship group, they don't have to work in that area,
Mhm,
but they have to find some way to keep themselves informed of what's going on in that area.
mhm,
You
mhm.
see what I'm saying? I
Yes.
hope that makes
Oh,
sense.
yeah, it does. No, it's perfect. It's wonderful.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
how we keep the structure of society stable.
Yeah.
And when something seems to start being going wrong, then we can pay attention to it, put our resources there. Um,
Yeah. Bring it
yeah, I
back.
just wanted to point that one out.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Um, I was just thinking that, what was I saying? Something last night. Well, just that, you know, oh, yeah. So, I worked in a bookstore back in the 80s, and this is how I was reading these things and getting new ideas about how to live differently, etc. And I mentioned Lame Deer, and that was a huge, huge book for me. But there was a woman, her name is Rianne Eisler, and she wrote a book about the archaeology, anthropology of different civilizations, and it's called The Chalice and the Blade. And the chalice is the cup, the grail, the divine feminine, the blade is the masculine, and saying basically that the masculine energies of our history are always very short lived because they do tend to get corrupt and egomaniacal and all the violence, all of that. So they're not sustainable. But when the grandmothers are running the house, everything lasts a long time, and there's great periods of happiness and love, and families flourish, and the tribe flourishes, and all of that. So I've known since I heard that book and heard that lecture about that book and read the book that this is the truth of who we are on this bigger canvas, and we are coming back to that because there is no other way to sustain life in our beautiful Mother Earth, the divine feminine, grandmother Earth, and when we know that, then we have happiness and harmony, and we come together. And I just feel, my friend, that this is the beginning of a time of real hope in our world, and people really seeing beyond the programming and the propaganda and the hungry hearts and the pressure and the anxiety that's out there and the loneliness. All of this, can be released as we learn to love each other and care for each other, love Mother Earth and care for her, and be willing to all of us open our spirit and listen to what Spirit has to teach us and guide us. So this is a big day in my movie, my friend. I'm very grateful to you. You know, thank you.
Regrets. Thank you.
You're so welcome, Becky. Well, I hope this will be the first of a few good conversations and actions about honoring Great Spirit here together. Would you
How
like?
about you consider a series called Kinship Talks?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Happy to do
And
it. Yes.
I'll find you some great guests.
Okay.
And
Now we're
then
now
you find some too.
Okay, I'm happy to do it, my friend. That's wonderful, and I'll chat with Chief Izzy as well, and he'll be a part of this. I hope with us also. Yeah. No, that's my pleasure. Thank you for asking. Um,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Yes. So I would love if you want to share anything here as a closing whenever it suits you, but I'm just kind of aware of our time here today and wanting to honor that.
Oh, just that if people have questions or anything like that, they can email me.
Very good.
Uh,
Yeah. Can
uh,
you go ahead and tell us your email if you like?
okay, it's simply bigcanoeb@gmail.com.
Okay.
So, yeah, big canoe B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a story behind your name?
Yes.
Okay.
Goes back about 7 generations.
Okay.
Um, when when the missionaries came to Christianize our peoples with their names,
Right.
there were three brothers here in southern Ontario, and my ancestor, his name was Chichiman, which means big canoe,
Okay.
and he would not. He said, "I will not take a Christian name. The most I'll let you do is translated into your English.
Right.
So there was Big Canoe, and then one of the brothers took the name Jones,
Okay.
and one of the brothers took the name McGregor.
Hmm.
And they went to three different portions of Ontario and started their families, as far as I know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's how that came about.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, you're my first Becky Big Canoe, I must tell you, and it's a pleasure to know you, my friend, and to be a part of your beautiful.
You too, Lou.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you so much.
My great pleasure. Do you want to leave us with a prayer or a song? Are you moved to do anything in that?
Oh, I think I'll pass on that this time, but as we
Okay.
get to know each other,
Okay, honey. That's absolutely
okay.
fair. Of course, you've been extremely kind to share yourself and your work here, and I know how much this means to you. I can only imagine. So it's again, we'll do other conversations about this. Let's leave us here with Crazy Horse, if I may, Becky. I
Go ahead,
okay.
please.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend. I see a time of 7 generations when all the colors of mankind will gather under the sacred tree of life, and the whole earth will become one circle again. Aho Mitakuye Oyasin.
Mitakuye and all my relations.
Exactly so, my friend. Thank you so much. As we say in Ireland, thanks a million. Yeah.
Thanks a million. Okay.
All right, Becky, God bless you. I'll send you a copy of this, and I look forward to our next connection. And thank you again for all your work and for allowing me to share this with the
Oh,
world in this way. I'm so grateful to you.
thank you, Lou. My pleasure.
May it bloom and blossom.
Bumblebee.
Okay.
Yeah. May it bloom and blossom. Thank you.
All right, my friend. Thank you again. Peace and blessings.